a large parking lot in a small American town called Willow Creek, in front of a supermarket named Market and More. There was a huge parking lot that stayed empty almost all the time. People came, people went, but out of more than 100 parking spaces, only 10 to 15 ever filled. Morning, afternoon, evening, night, no matter when you looked at it, the parking lot always looked the same: quiet, still, empty. There were 3 street lights near the lot. Their light was average, not bright, not dim, sometimes flickering slightly, but never enough to be interesting. The parking lines were faded in some spots and clearer in others, but even after repainting, they always looked the same. The cart return area in the corner was always a bit messy because nobody ever bothered to place their carts properly. Every day the lot looked exactly like the day before. There was also a man in this story, Daniel Hoffman, a very ordinary man, 47 years old. He had worked at the supermarket for 12 years as a stock manager. Every single morning, he came to work and parked his car in the exact same spot. For 12 years, he used that same parking space without ever thinking about it. He never wondered why the parking lot stayed empty. He never asked anyone. To him, there was nothing to question. A parking lot being empty wasn't a problem. One day, Daniel noticed a dry leaf lying alone in the middle of the lot. He looked at it and thought, a leaf. Then he walked away. Another day, he saw a plain white paper blowing in the wind. No writing, nothing unusual. He looked at it and thought, paper, and went inside. Another time, a blue car parked next to his. Daniel looked at it and thought, a blue car, and forgot about it immediately. The driver didn't notice Daniel, and Daniel didn't care enough to remember anything. Another day, Daniel noticed a small crack in the concrete on the far side of the parking lot. He stared at it for a few seconds. Nothing moved, nothing came out. It was just a crack. He thought, this should be repaired someday, but never mentioned it to anyone. A few days later it rained, and water filled the crack. Daniel looked at it and thought, water, and kept walking. And that was how his days went: ordinary, repetitive, quiet, and uneventful. 12 years passed like this. The parking lot never changed. Employees came and left. The store updated its sign once or twice. The town added a new coffee shop down the road, but the parking lot remained exactly the same: empty, silent, plain. One day, Daniel finally decided to quit his job. On his last day, before driving away, he looked at the parking lot for the final time. He wasn't emotional. He wasn't nostalgic. He simply looked and thought, the lot. Then he started his car and left, and the parking lot stayed there, exactly the same as always. No mystery, no ghost, no secret event, just an empty parking lot with a very ordinary, very uneventful